Prescott from the gun. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. This is caught by Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Prescott yet again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This from 36 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the number 2 rookie rusher. Heck, the number 2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. First, they go right back to Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 5 yards there. And remember, Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush. So right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third down, that's Cohen, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This from 44 yards away. And Barth puts it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go! 1, 9,
They'll start the drive with Elliott. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
let's go! 3-19! No, Jack, Patriot!
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Set! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Watch out!
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 48 yards. Now Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the toss, Cohen. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back now in Arlington, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. Fresh set of downs here. Now Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Trubisky will throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Back line up, Philly. Here we go. Set. Blue landing.
Trubisky to throw. Finds his target. It's Bellamy. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Slot man moves right.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go now.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Trubisky. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Here we go now. Good. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. John Fox displeased at how that turned out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I look up. So many. Oh my God. So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices. Straight up. I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed.